Hello there Year 1 and 2. It's Monday the 4th of May today, and it's a little bit different this week because Miss Parsons and I have swapped. So Miss Parsons is going to read us our lovely story for this week, and I am going to be asking you some questions. So you will have seen that Miss Parsons has chosen A Beetle is Shy by Diana Hutz-Aston and illustrated by Sylvia Long. Now she talked to us about the similarities between this book and the one that I chose last week, A Seed is Sleepy. And you can see they're by the same author, the same illustrator, and they both have some elements of story but also lots and lots of facts for us to learn. So they're beautiful books and I'm really excited to see what this one has in store. Okay, so today children we're going to be focusing on this page here. Now you can read the whole thing if you'd like to, or you can stop the video here when Miss Parsons finishes this page. It's up to you. But this is where we're focusing today. So just as Miss Parsons has done before, we've got some blue questions which are a little bit easier and some green questions which are a bit more challenging. Now it's up to you which ones you want to do. You could do all three. You could do just the blue or just the green. It's up to you. And you can challenge yourself by the way that you answer as well. So as Miss Parsons said before, where does a beetle start life? You could answer with one word, or you could write me a sentence to explain. So it's absolutely up to you. There's lots of flexibility here. So let's read the first question. Where does a beetle start life? Now the picture will give you a clue, but it's in the text as well, Year 2 especially. Next question. How does Diana Hutz-Aston, that's our author, how does she describe a beetle on this page? I want you to give 2 examples at least. So there are lots of adjectives, lots of describing words that she uses on this page. I'll give you a clue. There's one, a beetle is shy. How else does she describe a beetle on this page? And the last question for today, the challenge for today, why do you think a beetle lays its eggs underneath a leaf? That's interesting. Why do you think it's helpful for a beetle to lay underneath a leaf rather than on top? Have a think about that one and I'll see you tomorrow. Okay children, so this is Tuesday the 5th of May and we're going back to our whole class read to learn more about beetles. So today, Year 1 and 2, we're focusing on this page here, this lovely illustration of a beetle and how it grows from an egg to a fully grown beetle. Okay, so listen back to Miss Parsons and stop the video when you get to this page here. Let's read our questions for today. We've got some blue ones and a green challenge. Up to you which ones you want to do. It says, what is the second stage of a beetle's transformation? So this image shows the whole transformation from start to finish, but what is the second stage? First the egg, and then what? Next question. A beetle develops wings in its egg. True or false? Am I right or am I wrong? Go back to the text and have a look. And our green challenge for today. What is an exoskeleton? That word is a new scientific term and it's a really important word to know. What is an exoskeleton? It says here, write a sentence to explain the meaning of this scientific term. So the challenge is not just to give me one word to explain, I want you to write me a sentence. An exoskeleton is. That might be a good sentence starter. Have a go and I'll see you tomorrow. Welcome back Year 1 and 2. It's Wednesday the 6th of May and we're going back to our story, A Beetle is Shy. Alright, so the first question is going to be focusing on this beautiful page here with the patterned beetles. I love this illustration, it's gorgeous. It says, there's a few more questions today, it's quite exciting, lots of blue questions. It says, find 2 synonyms for the word multicoloured. Now if you listen carefully to Miss Parsons, she talks a lot about what a synonym is. It's a word that means the same as another word. And I want you to find me 2 words that mean multicoloured from this page of the story here. Okay, so not 2 words from your head, 2 words from the text. Okay, and now we're going to look at this page here. So when you finish that question, allow Miss Parsons to read this page here on her video. The first question about this page says, what is special about a Titan beetle's jaws? Now, this is our Titan beetle here, the biggest beetle of all. What is special about the Titan beetle's jaws? Next question, what is special about a North American featherwing beetle? That's the teeny tiny beetle here. It says that the beetle can do something special because it's so teeny weeny. Can you remember what that was? And a lovely vocabulary challenge for you this morning. Think of as many synonyms as you can for the word colossal. Now Miss Parsons gave us a clue. She said that colossal means big, didn't she? But I bet you can think of lots of words that mean big as well. Can you write me a list? See you tomorrow. Hello everybody, it's Thursday the 7th of May and I hope you're really enjoying this week's text. I know that I am. Here we go. Alright, so go back to Miss Parsons' video and stop when you get to this part. A beetle is tasty. Now I'm afraid I feel like Miss Parsons. I'm not really sure I agree that beetles are going to be tasty. What do you think? Let's have a look at our first question today. Name 3 different ways that humans around the world eat beetles. So there are lots of different countries here with lots of different ways that they eat beetles. Can you tell me 3? Let's have a look. So you've done the first question and now I'd like you to go and have a look at this page. Let Miss Parsons read it to you or you can read it yourself for a challenge. Next question. What is the name of the beetle that rolls animal poo around and buries it underground? Now in the text it refers to the animal poo as animal waste, doesn't it? Yeah. Which beetle is the one that pushes that around? That's not a very nice job, is it? Can you name that beetle? And finally, this is a really tricky question, quite a scientific one. What adaptations do beetles have to make them good at digging, running and hopping? So there are special things on a beetle's body that allows them to do those jobs really well. So I want you to go back to the text and see what things on a beetle's body helps them to be good at digging, good at running and good at hopping. Now there are different beetles that have different talents, don't they? Can you go and see which ones they are and why they're so good at those jobs? I'll see you on Friday. Good morning everybody, it's Friday the 8th today. Now I was just thinking about this text and how much I've learned about beetles. It's really exciting. It's going to help me to answer our learning question, isn't it? Because when we think later on about how many beasts can thrive, we'll have a lot more information, a lot more knowledge about beetles and other mini beasts. So I'm really glad that we've had a look at this book this week. Let's have a look at the last day of questions for you to answer. Alright, so initially I'd like you to have a look at this page here where it says a beetle is guarded. Okay, let's have a look and see what we're going to be asked to do. It says, how does a beetle protect itself? Name as many ways as you can. There are lots of different things that a beetle does to keep itself safe. Lots of different beetles do different things, don't they? Can you see if you can remember some of them? Remember, you can look back at Miss Parsons' video to help you. Next question. How many different kinds of beetle can be found on Earth? Now for this question, you'll need to make sure you've seen the whole video, you've read the whole story. Okay, nice easy one. How many different kinds of beetle can be found on Earth? And a final green challenge if you fancy it. It says, look back through the text. Which beetle did you find the most interesting and why? So I found the blister beetle the most interesting because that's the one that gives you a bit of a blister, makes your skin swell up. Now I don't like the idea of it, but I do find it fascinating, really interesting how a beetle can make your skin blister. I didn't know that. So that's the one that I would write about. So if you fancy the challenge, have a think about the one that you found most interesting and why. Well done everybody. I hope you enjoyed this text as much as I did. See you soon.